The Renaissance, a period of intense cultural rebirth, began in the 14th century, right in the heart of Italy, in a city named Florence. This era marked a profound transition from the Middle Ages, a time when Europe was overshadowed by plague, war, and religious upheaval. But Florence, a beacon of hope, emerged, shining brightly against this dark backdrop. It was here that the Renaissance found its footing, fueled by a thirst for knowledge, a reverence for classical antiquity, and a blossoming humanism. The city's socio-political climate, ripe with newfound prosperity and intrigue, played a significant role in this cultural awakening. At the helm of this transformative period were the Medicis, a powerful banking family who wielded their influence and wealth to patronize artists, scholars and thinkers, thereby nurturing the flourishing of the arts and sciences. With this backdrop, Florence became the cradle of Renaissance, forever changing the course of art and history. As the Renaissance progressed, so did the evolution of art, with Florence leading the way. The Renaissance period was a time of remarkable artistic development, and Florence, Italy, was at the heart of this artistic explosion. The first seeds of this revolution were planted by Giotto, whose works in the early 14th century marked a significant departure from the rigid, stylized art of the Middle Ages. Giotto's paintings were characterized by their emotional intensity and sense of realism, elements that would become central to the Renaissance artistic movement. Following in Giotto's footsteps came Masaccio, another Florentine artist who pushed the boundaries of art even further. Masaccio's pioneering use of linear perspective, a technique that gives the illusion of depth and three-dimensionality, was a game-changer in the art world. His works, filled with a sense of naturalism and realism, were a stark contrast to the flat, two-dimensional paintings of the past. But the golden age of art truly came into its own with the arrival of three iconic masters: Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, and Raphael. Each of these artists brought their unique genius to the art world, and their masterpieces continue to be celebrated today. Leonardo, with his keen observation and scientific approach, created works like the Mona Lisa and the Last Supper that are revered for their intricate detail and profound emotional depth. Michelangelo, a sculptor, painter and architect, was a titan of the High Renaissance. His masterpieces, such as the Sistine Chapel ceiling and the Statue of David, are embodiments of grandeur and sublime beauty. Raphael, known for his clarity of form and ease of composition, created works that were the epitome of harmony and balance. These artists were not just painting and sculpting, they were exploring the human condition, celebrating individualism, and elevating art to new heights of expression and sophistication. This focus on humanism and individualism was a defining characteristic of the Renaissance and marked a significant shift from the religious-centric art of the Middle Ages. These artists not only shaped the Renaissance, but they also revolutionized the entire art world. Florence, the birthplace of the Renaissance, is also home to some of the world's most remarkable architectural wonders from that era. A walk through the city is like a journey back in time, each cobblestone whispering tales of artistic prowess and innovative thinking. Consider the iconic Duomo or the Cathedral of Santa Maria del Fiore. This grandiose structure, with its ornate facade and colossal red dome, is a testament to the boldness of Renaissance architects. Conceived by Filippo Brunelleschi, the dome was an engineering marvel of its time. Its double-shell design was a daring innovation that allowed it to support its own weight without the need for flying buttresses, a common feature in Gothic architecture. Just a stone's throw away, we find the Uffizi Gallery, a treasure trove of Renaissance art, housed in a building that is an artwork in itself. Designed by Giorgio Vasari, the Uffizi was originally intended to be offices for Florentine magistrates. It wasn't until later that it was transformed into a gallery to display the magnificent collection of the Medici family. Its long, narrow courtyard, lined with intricate statuary, is a classic example of Renaissance symmetry and harmony. Then there's Palazzo Vecchio, the town hall of Florence, a fortress-like palace that dominates Piazza della Signoria. This robust structure, with its towering clock tower, sets a striking contrast to the delicate elegance of the nearby Loggia dei Lanzi. Its impressive interiors, adorned with frescoes and lavish decorations, reflect the opulence of the period. The Renaissance marked a shift in architectural design as architects began to draw inspiration from the classical Roman and Greek structures. They experimented with new materials and techniques, favoring proportion, symmetry, and a sense of balance. Arches, columns, and domes became defining elements, changing the face of architecture forever. These architectural masterpieces stand as a testament to the ingenuity and creativity of the Renaissance period. They remind us of a time when art and science converged, giving birth to an era of unprecedented beauty and knowledge. Each stone, each column, each arch whispers tales of a past that continues to inspire and captivate us centuries later. The impact of the Renaissance resonates even today, centuries after its conclusion. This statement is not an exaggeration, but an affirmation of the timeless influence of this pivotal era. The Renaissance, a period of artistic, cultural, and intellectual rebirth, redefined the way we perceive beauty, symmetry, and harmony. Its echoes can be heard in the heartbeat of modern aesthetics. Today, we witness the enduring legacy of the Renaissance in numerous ways. In the realm of art, the Renaissance principles continue to guide artists. The emphasis on humanism, realism, and perspective, first championed by the artistic giants of the Renaissance, is still prevalent. Whether it's a painting, a sculpture, or a piece of digital art, the spirit of the Renaissance breathes life into it. Artists today, just like their Renaissance counterparts, strive for a balance between form and content, between the aesthetic and the intellectual. The influence of the Renaissance extends beyond the canvas. It's etched into the architectural landscapes of cities around the globe. The Renaissance's love for symmetry, proportion, and balance has shaped our understanding of architectural beauty. The ethos of this period, which saw architecture as a form of visual art, has endured. Modern architects, much like their Renaissance forerunners, strive to create structures that are not just functional but also visually captivating. The principles that were rediscovered and refined during the Renaissance have also found their way into the design of everyday objects. From furniture to fashion, from graphic design to digital interfaces, the quest for harmony, balance, and beauty, hallmarks of the Renaissance, is evident everywhere. The Renaissance was not just a period in history, it was a revolution of ideas, a shift in perception, a celebration of the human spirit. Its legacy is not confined to museums and history books. It is alive in the art and architecture that surround us, in the design principles we employ, in the aesthetic values we cherish. The Renaissance, a time of unprecedented creativity and innovation, left an indelible mark on Florence, turning it into a living museum of art and history. And it continues to shape our world, reminding us of our ability to create, innovate, and appreciate beauty in all its forms. In the footsteps of the Renaissance, we've journeyed through the art and history of Florence. We've witnessed the birth and development of a cultural movement, discovered the evolution of art and architecture, and felt its enduring legacy. As we conclude our journey, we leave with a deeper appreciation of the Renaissance and its profound impact on the world. Hope this video has enchanted you with Italy's magnificent history and artistic treasures. If you enjoyed this adventure of discovery, don't forget to subscribe to our Voyagers Venture YouTube channel for more and join us on new journeys together. Also, leave a comment letting us know which destinations you'd like us to explore next. I'm confident we'll embark on many more unique adventures together. Thank you, and see you in the next adventure.